So let's talk about the massive showdown that erupted at Pappu Yadav's residence when a man threw a footwear at Pappu Yadav over his Ram Temple donation theft act in the parliament. Now a scuffle broke out with his supporters, and this was when Pappu Yadav had called for a press briefing. A man rushed towards him and confronted him over his skit on Ram Mandir. Here is what happened. Right, we have breaking updates now coming in. We have more details on the suspect, the man who attacked the independent MP. The suspect has been identified as Sumit, who is a resident of Bulandshahr. Sumit is the one who allegedly threw the shoe at Pappu Yadav. He was immediately detained at the spot. The police officials are now investigating whether he had a knife with him, because the MP Pappu Yadav claimed that he had a knife in hand. My colleague Dev Kotak is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Dev, we saw some dramatic scenes when Pappu Yadav was holding his press briefing with a man hurling a shoe at him. What are the details of this attacker?
Well, yes, absolutely. As you know, that the attack on Pappu Yadav took place inside his residence when he was addressing a press conference around 6:15 p.m. The accused person, who has been taken into custody by the Delhi police, has been identified as Sumit, who is a resident of Bulandshahr, and he works in Ghaziabad. He had come along with his friend Happy, who was waiting in the car. Both of them came to Delhi 2 days ago to get their car repaired and fixed. However, both are Bulandshahr residents. While Happy has also been detained, but Sumit has been taken into custody. The police have also confiscated the knife that was found on Sumit at that point in time. A lot of other witnesses say that there are 2 to 3 more people who escaped in the crowd. But however, what is interesting to know is the fact that some of the Delhi police officials stationed outside Pappu Yadav's residence, who I spoke to, they said that firstly they do not have the permission to go inside the bungalow, and in fact they had flagged this major security issue around 5 p.m. itself with Pappu Yadav's teams, saying that there are a lot of unidentified persons who are entering inside, so at least kindly place one of your own men or have your own personal security who can vet everybody who is entering. While somebody claimed to be from media as well, it was always very difficult to try and determine and understand whether who is legitimate media person, which is why the Delhi police has also said that while we were not present at that very spot, they were standing outside the bungalow, and while they had seriously flagged this issue of a security breach potentially that could take place, an hour later we get to hear news of the fact that Pappu Yadav has been attacked. First a shoe was thrown on him. Suddenly, in one of the dramatic visuals, we can also see that Pappu Yadav pounced on one of the attackers, is seen on top of him trying to control him, and later he also held him by his neck as the police later escorted the accused out. At this point in time, these are the kind of details that we have at this point in time, but Tilak Marg police station has taken the accused Sumit into custody while Happy continues to be detained.
Okay, all right. Dev, stay with us. The entire controversy started after a skit was performed in the parliament premises. In fact, Anjana has spoken to Pappu Yadav as well, and he claimed that this was an attempt to life. He said that the attacker had a knife with him, and he also said that he did not insult Sanatan Dharma in any way. Listen in.
हमारे साथ पूर्णिया सांसद पप्पू यादव, उनसे बात करेंगे। सर, ये बताइए किस तरीके से और किन लोगों ने आपके ऊपर हमला किया? सर
सब तो थे ही ना। आज जनता नहीं होती मैं बोल नहीं पाऊंगा सर। आज जनता नहीं होती तो हम नहीं बचते। लगातार बाहर बैठे संत, कई बाबा बोल रहे हैं कि जला दो, कई लोग बोल रहे हैं मार दो, कई लोग बोल रहे हैं बाहर से ही लोग मरवाना चाहते हैं। कल मेरे बच्चों के घर पे जाके धमकी दिए। क्यों सर? क्या मेरे बच्चों के घर पर आप गए? गलती यदि मैंने, आपको लगता है कि मेरा आवाज उठाना गलत है क्या? हनुमान जी को नचाओ तब ठीक, राम की पतंग उड़ाओ तो ठीक, चंपत राय सबकी चोरी कर ले तो ठीक, गिरियक जब कोषाध्यक्ष सब कुछ गायब कर दे तो ठीक, शंकराचार्य पर हमला करो ठीक, बद्रीनाथ की चोरी कर लो ठीक, और हम संत की आवाज को नाट तरीके से, चंपत राय जिस तरीके से या गिरियक जिस तरीके से संत का भेष धारण करके लूट रहे हैं, मैंने गिरियक का धारण करके यदि मैं देश की जनता के अस्तित्व के लिए काम कर रहा हूं और उसके विश्वास को जिंदा रखने के लिए अपने नेता के साथ खड़ा हूं, तो कौन सा गुनाह करके आप आस्था को धमकी दो, आप चोरी करो, आप सनातन की संस्कृति पर हमला करो।
आपके ऊपर सर चप्पल फेंके गए सर, लेकिन आपने चाकू से भी हमले का दावा किया है।
आपने देखिए ना सर, वो चाकू कहां से आ गया? उसी वक्त चाकू कहां से आ गया? कई लोग घायल है सर, सबकी उंगली कटी हुई है। पतंग उड़ाने वाले कुछ नहीं, शंकराचार्य पे मारने वाले कुछ नहीं, केदारनाथ बद्रीनाथ सब मंदिरों की चोरी करके गायब कर दिया, वो कुछ नहीं। हम संतों की आवाज बने और अपने विपक्ष के साथ खड़े होके अपने तरीके से मैंने प्रस्तुत किया। मैंने किसी को गाली नहीं दी, मैंने नैतिक मूल्यों का अवहेलना नहीं किया, मैंने कोई राम रेखा लक्ष्मण रेखा पार नहीं की। तब सारे अनैतिक संत करे, कोई संत बोलेगा इसको मार दो, जला दो, तो ये तो सब बाहर से खेल हो रहा है।
So Dev continues to stay live with us. Dev, the storm was over a skit by the opposition MPs in the parliament, and FIR has also been registered against multiple MPs including Pappu Yadav as well as Rahul Gandhi. What are the details of the FIR and what did Pappu Yadav say about this case against him?
Well, Pappu Yadav said, in fact, he had taken this press conference only so that he could address the details and the facts of the case in the FIR where his name has been mentioned in Varanasi. Apart from him, Avdesh Kumar and also Rahul Gandhi are the other two persons who have been named. Kindly allow me to tell you the sections under which they have been booked is section 196, which is promoting enmity between different groups. Section 299, deliberate and malicious acts intended to outrage the religious feelings and the modesty of people, and section 302, uttering words or making gestures with an intent to wound religious feelings. So basically all these sections stem from the fact that he had dressed up as a saint and come to the parliament, where he had also tried to show and made a depiction of the fact that while he is a saint, there was also a temple donation box, that instead of putting the money into the temple donation box, he put the money into his own pocket, taking a direct swipe at the entire Ram Mandir temple theft episode, in which Champat Rai and others were also accused at that point in time. So which is why he is taking a direct swipe, saying that while I continue to depict and show the truth, I am being attacked. But what is happening to people who are spoiling and maligning and easily using the name of Lord Ram, saying wrong things about Lord Hanuman? Why are people like Champat Rai being allowed to get away scot-free, but whereas I want to project the reality and the current situation, now I am being attacked. There is an imminent danger and threat on my life, which I have been getting right from the start. He was in the Hindi TikTok also, he says that he was very angry and miffed at the fact that certain people even reached the residence of his children. He is saying that keep them out of it, while I am continuing to stay here and I have not run away. Why won't you come and talk to me? In fact, Akhilesh Yadav also tweeted a few minutes ago in support and favor of Pappu Yadav, saying that he has not
Let's in fact get our viewers that update. Dave, stay with us just a moment. In breaking updates coming in, Akhilesh Yadav has spoken on the attack on Pappu Yadav and he has taken to social media to condemn the attack. Here is what he says. Violence is born out of fear of defeat. This is a tweet in Hindi. Translated, it says, The BJP is desperate, which is why after targeting the country's children, it is now orchestrating deadly attacks even on the members of the parliament. The incident of an assailant arriving with a knife at the press conference is extremely serious. And Akhilesh Yadav saying it's a grave lapse by the government department responsible for the security of the Honorable MP. An investigation in this regard must be conducted. And then he says the popularity of Pappu Yadav ji is something the BJP can't digest because the BJP has become thoroughly discredited in every way due to its misdeeds. And then he says Shri Pappu Yadav always remain active. So he condemns the violence and goes on to claim that it is because the BJP is unhappy with the popularity of Pappu Yadav, and that's the reason why he has been attacked. All right, with that, thanking Dev.